Another black teenager shot dead by police in Missouri. He's been named locally as 18-year-old Antonio Martin and was killed on the forecourt of a petrol station. His mother says she doesn't believe he'd been causing any trouble.
They won't tell me nothing. His girlfriend told me that the police was messing with him. He was finna get up and run. When he was trying to get up and run, they start shooting him.
Almost immediately, protesters gathered at the scene of the shooting. Very soon there was violence and confrontation. The police say they were targeted with what they called explosive devices, thought to have been fireworks, and into the night they used pepper spray to disperse around 300 demonstrators. The police say the officer involved in the shooting was clearly acting in self-defense. They've released this CCTV footage showing the lead-up to the incident, saying he'd been investigating reports of a robbery when he was approached by a man he'd been questioning.
The individual produced a pistol with his arm straight out, pointing at the officer from kind of across the hood of the police car. At that point, the officer produced his service weapon and fired what we think at this point is 3 shots.
But the shooting comes at a time of high tension, sparked by the killing earlier this year of the unarmed black teenager Michael Brown. There have been daily protests since it was announced the officer who shot him won't face trial. And the case of Eric Garner, a man who was choked to death by police in New York, added momentum to a movement calling for changes in the way police in the US treat African Americans.